Right, okay, this would be the fourth one. We've actually got a fifth one. Okay, but it's on another page. Anyhow, this is to Andy Cooke, okay, Chief Constable of Merseyside. Right. I love this because District Judge Clancy, he needed a pack of nappies. I love to put these people, especially on the internet, their names, because they want to hide. They actually want to hide. This fella wanted to hide away. But at least I'll say this much about District Judge Clancy. He was a gentleman. He had integrity and he did fear what the authorities above him would do to him if he issued warrants, because it was up to him, you see, to issue warrants in the magistrate's court. And whilst I'm sitting there, and he was real gentleman. I'm not joking. He was. I'm not saying that because he agreed with our stance, but a real gentleman of gentlemen. And behind it, you could see that he couldn't issue warrants because he would have got in trouble. He was trying to tell us what was going on behind the scenes. Now, this was the only district judge that I've ever met that's had any integrity, that has been a gentleman. He's totally honest, down to earth, and a pleasure to be in front of. And he tried to tell us, and he knew how best to do it so as not to have it, how would you say, straight forward, because it was, the stenographer was laying all, taking the notes. But what he was saying was, and I sort of give him the wink, that if he was to issue warrants, they would have got him out of his job. They'd have sacked him. They'd have made the situation so bad for him that he would have to resign, or they'd sack him. They'd make up something in order to sack this person, because the authorities, the legal authorities, the establishment as a whole, government, okay, and the judicial system don't want, at the end of the day, judges issuing warrants and judges finding guilty in this particular area. I don't know if it's expanded outside Merseyside, but in Merseyside they don't want officials, council officials, MPs, anybody to be found guilty, even though they are guilty of anything. Now, this Merseyside may be the experiment that then is rolled out across the country, that no police officer, no council official, nobody of the establishment basically is to be prosecuted. This is what he was saying. Anyhow, we do get these good people. Okay. Just run this one up. Yes, this was the one where Cale sent that letter. Have we got it? Look at this. Look at this. This is the dismissive nature of Merseyside police. Look at that. 3 lines, well, 4 lines all in all, in a sense, 2 paragraphs. Okay? No name and address of the person who's to be addressed to. Nothing. You have all this paper. Look at it. Hey? All this pigging paper. And that's a dismissal case. They can't be bothered. He says, this Cale said he can't be bothered in prosecuting the offenders. And the offenders are 2 judges. And Merseyside Council. The 2 judges come into it later on another issue. But Wirral Metropolitan Council staff. They can't be bothered. This is how it is. Alright, let's go up a bit more on this. Okay. Let's see what we've got here reserved. Right, due to me. Okay. Alright. Now, papers, not only are we now able to put this onto the internet, to put it worldwide thereby, but equally we have done what we say we do, that's to put the evidence and sent it to the media. Now, the Liverpool Echo, you don't want to know, scared shitless, absolutely scared witless, scared witless. So what? You see, ladies and gentlemen, we're being played by the system. When people read of in their newspapers, or you're passing a newspaper stand and you see this about the police are doing this and this and this and this, it's, how would you say, it's a con. It's a con. Those things that they can't cover up, they have to expose. Okay? Equally, there's an awful lot of things that they won't run with. And the Liverpool Echo won't run with this. They say, you know, there are legal issues. There's no illegal issue. That's the catch-all, give-all, the excuse of all. There's legal issues. There's none. You see, it doesn't fit in with the status quo. If an officer of Merseyside Police was accidentally prosecuted, that would then have to make its way into the papers. But if they were, how would you say, like these, you know, these papers that I've put up, okay, confirmed that these incidents went off, they would not, the Liverpool Echo will not publicise the fact that an officer has been accused of throwing an old woman up against a supermarket wall in Birkenhead. It's uncontested. The police don't contest it. The Chief Constable of Merseyside doesn't contest it. The officers involved do not contest it. Nobody has ever contested it. No one. They all accept it. Even the Police Standards Department accept it. And say, let's go for a local resolution. Come to your home, and this lady we'll just talk to and see if we can get a resolution of this. And I turned around to them and said, hang on a minute, buddy boys. You mean an officer can take an old woman, throw up against the wall, pick her up and throw up against the wall, and you can just have a nice chat, eh? Tea and sandwiches? I tell you what, they are beggars. And I'm telling you now, what I say now, I say to their pigging faces, and I want to say to their faces, but they pigging hide themselves. Because they damn well know that an old woman was picked up off the floor and slammed against an Asda supermarket wall by a bully boy of an officer. And Andy Cooke won't do anything. The PSD wants sandwiches and tea and have a good old talk. Nobody wants to do anything. Nobody. It's a disgrace. Absolute disgrace in this society. He could have killed the woman. But they don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. Okay? Right, we'll come to the next and the last one. Let us finish this one with Andy Cooke and we'll go on to others, alright?